the number one cause of death.
Welcome, welcome. We are live here on YouTube, and I am hoping it stays that way. Let's say hello to a few friends here. We are going to get started in just a moment. All right, Katja, it's working. I hope it stays working. I really hope it does, Katja. All right, you're in charge of the comments and taking care of the people on YouTube there. Hi, everybody. We're just going to start building the audience here, and we'll get started in a little bit. So we have entered National Women's Month. The cool thing about Women's Month is that we've all been every gender. We've all lived so many different experiences. So, you know, if you are experiencing a woman's body or a woman's gender in this lifetime, it's nice to celebrate. But actually, everyone can celebrate because there has been people embodied in female experiences who have really done a lot for the past of the past collective experiences. The other thing is that, you know, we've all been women, we've all been men, and so we can celebrate it all. So happy Women's Day. But this sound bath is about breaking out of the matrix. And breaking out the matrix is about breaking out of the form and structure of gender altogether. It's about coming into wholeness, right? It's looking at the masculine and feminine energies, or masculine and feminine genders, and looking at the item pangali of those energies and becoming whole. And so that's the evolution of humans, is no gender at all. So let's skip to the chase and become whole, shall we? But the idea of this sound bath is to break free from the matrix. So all the forms and structures that we've defined ourselves from and with, we're going to break free from that tonight. That is the intention. So if you wouldn't mind, we've got 4 or 5 people here. Press the share button. Come on in. We've got lots of people coming up here on TikTok. Breaking out of the matrix, coming into wholeness. Yes, that's our intention tonight. So whenever you do a sound practice or experience, you want to set an intention, because intentional sound is more focused, right? It has a focused mission, purpose, if you will. Thanks for the share, Erica. I appreciate it. And so you really want to sound without intention has less focus, right? It's just like, ooh, well, maybe we'll help you over here. So our intention is focused here tonight. And whenever you are listening to a sound bath or producing a sound bath, make sure you set your intention. So one of the things I'm going to do today is we are going to use these forks. I got these from Enzo Sensory. It's called the Resonance Tuning Forks. This is a nice kit because it has 136 and it has 128. And these tuning forks are great to start getting us into a slower brainwave. So the cool thing about sound healing is you can create a binaural beat. And what's so cool about tuning forks is you can create a binaural beat with just these. So a binaural beat is that when you have one frequency listening on this side and the other frequency listening on this side, it creates a third frequency. The corpus callosum, the part of the bottom of the brain that connects the two hemispheres, it hears that third frequency, and it helps the brain calm down. And so when we're in our day to day and we're busy making dinner, and we're busy with the to do list, we are in the beta brainwave. Good evening. Good evening, Matthew. Welcome. Matthew and Erica, welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. So when we're in beta brainwaves, we're shaking and moving. Sometimes we have anxiety, like we're just like doing so much. So we want to slow that down into the beta brainwaves. And that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to activate these forks. It's hard to activate them at the same time, but let's see if I can do that. Can you guys hear that? Katja, can you hear that? So these are, hi there. You're so welcome. Hi from Colorado. Soul Traveler, welcome, welcome. Come on in. We are doing a little binaural beats to get your it might not work because if you don't have headphones, you probably can't. This isn't in stereo, not coming through well. Okay. Well, it was an idea. It was an idea. Well, just remember this though. If you have two tuning forks and you subtract the frequencies to get from each other, if you whatever the subtracted number is, if it's a close to like 7 or 8, you can start to create an alpha brainwave, which helps you get more focused learning, getting into creative solutions. Creative solutions are a really great thing. If you are in college or if you're in a course and you want to get more focused with your learning and remember things better, get into an alpha brainwave. And you can do that with these two forks, the 128 and the 138.1 or 136.1. Okay. All right. So let's do this one. Now let's get into a little expanded state. This is the 528 hertz. Hi there. Come on in. Shay Star. This is the miracle frequency, they say. It's a solfeggio tone. Can you guys hear that? Thank you for the share. Eternal frequency. Can you hear that, Katja, over on YouTube? Okay, good. So this is 528, and this really, feels nice. Our intention tonight is to break free from the matrix, release any form and structure that's really holding us back. And form and structures, I mean belief systems. I mean the collective thought systems, right? We are breaking free from that. So let me know in the comments right now. Yes, 528 hertz. You got it, Jen. Thanks so much. Thanks for all the shares too. Let's get this live. I'm on here for an hour and a half. Let's see if we can reach a milestone today. Let's see if we can get up to 75 people. Let's see if we can get 75 people here tonight and help them with sound and help them release from the matrix. All right. So we're working with this solfeggio tone. Jen, thanks, Brandon. Brandon, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. We are just working with the 528 frequency. This frequency supposedly is one of the God frequencies. It's a solfeggio tone, and it helps reboot the DNA, upgrade the DNA. It's called the miracle frequency. Miracle frequency, to me, that would mean it puts us in a space where we feel our God consciousness and we feel like we are able to forgive. So that would feel like a God frequency to me. That would feel like a miracle. Thanks so much, Brandon, for sharing that. I appreciate that. All right, so we're just prepping. And then I have my crystal bowls. I've got an F and a C crystal bowls. Hello, Serene Radiance. What a great title. Katja, I hope you're still getting this. So we're live here on YouTube and on TikTok. Tina Marie, hello. Thanks for the share. I really appreciate that. We're working for a goal tonight of 75 people. We're working for a personal best. See if we can get 75 people on our live tonight. Right now, we've got 2 over on YouTube and we've got 26. Oh, 26. Nice. That jumped. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. We are breaking free from the matrix today. Stacy, Ani, so let me know what you are breaking free from. Where do you feel stuck and held back from? Is it certain things that you were parented with? Is it certain beliefs that you found yourself from your past that now are holding you back? Do you feel it's the the world state of the world that's holding you back? So what's yourself? Yeah, ultimately it is. Ultimately, it is just ourselves. Guys, we are the dreamers of the dream. And hi, Enzo Sensory. We are having fun with tuning forks. We just used the auto and the ohm tuning fork to do a binaural beat. And now we're using the 528 to really raise our consciousness. Enzo Sensory is the place I got the Radiance tuning forks from. They have a beautiful kit, guys. Brandon, okay, detachment, shedding of old, and beginning anew. Bring it on. Love that. Love that. Very good. You love them so much. The tuning forks, Enzo Sensory. Nice. And same. That's a good one. Detachment and shedding of old and beginning. Great. We don't even have to name what we want to let go of, actually. Sometimes naming it and analyzing it, it keeps us in the pain body and the ego. So we can just say we're breaking free from the matrix, and we ask Great Spirit to just really heal any misperceptions that are creating a miscreation, meaning that if we're creating not from love and we're creating from the ego's fear and agitation and judgment, that's not going to give us a great life. We want to create from the frequency of love. So anywhere we're in the we busting through from the matrix, and anywhere that's that we're not in the will of love. Yeah, Enzo Sensory. Yeah. Does anyone have one of those sand um, ball kits where you use the sand with the balls that have the wish I knew the name of it, uh, the patterns on it? I think those are really cool. um, let's see. I asked for help dissolving all remaining programs. And your video showed up. Well, we've got your back here. We've got your back here. All right. Guys, we're up to 30, almost 40 people. We're trying to reach 75 tonight. So we are on a roll here. Detachment, shedding of old and beginning anew. Love that, love that, love that. It's called a space drum. A space drum, really. Cool. Oh, thanks for the share. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So we're going to just do a little bit more of this, and then you struggle with feeling worthy. Yeah. So, guys, the only reason we don't feel worthy is because we're creating from a part of ourselves that's called the pain body, or, honestly, the wounded ego. And so, my bright being, that many of us struggle with feeling worthy, but we got to switch over to the program of instead of the ego's will, we work with the will of love. And from there, we can really know the truth of ourselves, that we are magnificent, magnificent, loving beings, always worthy of greatness. And so that's another thing that we're speaking into our sound bath tonight. Katya, what are you breaking free from? Thanks for the share, guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. Can we affect our reality, or is control an illusion? That's a very interesting question. I'm There's 4 levels of awakening, and the second level is manifesting. Thank you, my higher guides and higher yourself. I've been telling you this for the last few days. My higher guides and higher self, yourself. I've been telling you this for the. Okay, my higher. I'm telling you this. Okay, cool, Amanda. Welcome. The way I like to look at it these days is instead of my will, I follows love's will or God's will. And when I'm following the frequency of love and I surrender to that, I don't have to hyper control things. I feel like I am the dreamer of my dream, but only from the truth of myself. The truth of myself is that I am the extension and light of God. I am, each one of us is. Each one of us on this live, we're extensions of light. And so I want to surrender to that will, not the will of the pain body and the ego that just wants material things, right? And so it's kind of yeah, the awakening to the manifesting. Yeah, we can focus really deliberately and come up with some manifesting here and there, but really the next level of awakening is channeling and then being. And when we're in beingness, that's when we surrender to the will of God or love, however you see it. And we know our eternalness. And the ego seems to just want to manifest like from the finite world, right? And when we take the plunge out of the matrix and just say, all right, let's do this from the will of love, um, we actually don't have to be super controlling about it. We just ask for our higher power to take care of us. So that's how I think about it. Let's see. Katya says here, I'm breaking free from dysfunctional patterns so I can access the will of love. Amen. Show me the way. Won't you show me the way of love? Show me the way. Show me the way of love. Won't you show me the way? 'Cause I don't wanna live another day without peace and love in my heart. Oh, show me the way. Show me the way of love. Show me the way. Anyway, that's what we're doing here today. All right. So let's say goodbye to our 528 and we're going to say hello to the F bowl. This guy right here. So what's really nice about the F bowl is that it's for the heart. And doing the heart frequency, we come into receiving mode. We come into kind of melting away the dense emotions, and we come into our authentic state of being. We come into our second brain, if you will, and we, in beingness, I trust. Beautiful. In beingness, I trust. I love that, Katja. So this is the F bowl. This is a crystal bowl. It's an F note. I'm sorry I don't have the exact frequency for you. I have it written down somewhere, but so just take this in. Take this in. It's for the it's for the heart chakra, but you might feel it in other places. So just put in the comments where you might be feeling it. What? Koforita. Hi, Judah. Wow, I cannot say that name. Cassia? That scratches my brain just right. Oh, beautiful. I'm so glad. Astro Bake. Hello, guys. There's a lot of new people here in this tribe, and it's really nice meeting you. And thanks for tuning into this for a little while. Choforita. Ooh, I love that. Chofarita. That is a beautiful name. Chofarita. Open heartness. There we go. Chofarita. Beautiful. Hi, Amy. Welcome, welcome. And guys, so just welcome. You guys are all new people to me, and I feel lucky to have you here and meet you all. If you feel moved to share, we're trying to reach a personal goal of 75 people tonight. Appreciate you sharing your piece with us. Oh, you're so welcome. You are so welcome. All right, so just take this in. I got a little sand shaker here. Move that. Sorry, guys. Trying to get a better sound for you. Let's try that. Your heartbeat changed. Yeah, it will. Sound has an effect physiologically in a very big way. Your brain wave will slow down. Your heart rate will slow down. Your nervous system will calm down. The thoughts will stop. All your organs will come into resonance. You needed this. I'm so glad you're here. All your organs will start to come into a resonance pattern. Our whole body works together in a wellness frequency of its own. You woke up from a bad dream into a good dream. Just take that all in. Amen. Amen. Aho. Namaste. Good. Josh, I'm so glad it's mind clearing. Because really, when the mind is clear, everything else functions better. Right? Everything else functions better. Astro Bake is back. Josh is back. Hello. Thanks for the like. Hey, Jody. Hi, Jody. We're releasing from the matrix any misperceptions that would have us create miscreations. The Course in Miracles calls any miscreation that's created from pain or the wounded ego. Good evening. Good evening. We've got a super wizard here. Hello. Hello, super wizard. We got Juju Bee here. Hello, hello. We still got Katya over here on YouTube. Thanks for being there. Astro Bake came back in. My stomach has relaxed. You know why that is? Because your vagus nerve has been activated. It's called vagal tone. Your vagus nerve is the longest cranial nerve in the body that goes down through all your organs. So when you have vagal tone, your digestion will calm down. Believe it or not. I've had a headache all day and I'm hoping it's actually starting to get better. Thanks for all the likes, guys, and showing up and the follows and the shares. I have my cat purring on my shoulder next to my ear, adding to this. That is so lucky, guys. If you have a cat that purrs on you, I think it's about 22. It's the frequency, the harmonic frequencies go from 22 hertz to 40 hertz, and they're super, super healing, especially to bones. So if you have a cat and you have weak bones or broken bone, have your cat sit on you purring. It'll heal your bones. Cats heal through vibration. And it's just so curious. I wonder if that's why they have 9 lives. They say they have 9 lives, right? They have that. Brr. But you know what, guys? We have that too. Hum. If you would hum 5 minutes a day, you can regulate your blood pressure. You can regulate your whole nervous system. You can regulate anxiety. So just humming, super, super helpful. So just hum to this note here. Just hum to this F note. You can go high or low. That's wonderful. You're humming with your baby. That is really wonderful. That's a really good question. I don't know the frequency of people's hum. I would think that they're different because people's voices are different tones. Katja asks on YouTube, would you say a cat's purr and human humming are equivalent? But I think it's equivalent in the fact that it is a healing device that we have right with our body. And but I don't know if it heals in the same way that the cat purr does. I do know there is a book. Jonathan Goldman has a book on it's called The Humming Effect, I think. I've been meaning to get it, but it just talks about the healing quality of the human hum. So that's a really good question, Katja, and I don't know exactly. I don't know. The human voice, I think, is about 150 hertz. So the humming. Oh, good. You listen to his Reiki songs. Wonderful. So yeah, if you're interested in the effects of humming, he has a humming book. Oh, 50 to 60 hertz. Did you look it up? 50 to 60. Oh, that's right. 50 to 60 hertz. That's sounding familiar now. That's right. So the human voice is 50 to 60 hertz, and that would be humming as well. So Katja over on YouTube just said that humming is about 50 to 60 hertz, where a cat's purr is 40 hertz, but the harmonic in it is 22, and that's the 22 is or maybe it's the opposite. Gosh, I always get it mixed up. Let's see. I've got my sound healing book here. There's something with 40 heals the bones, but there's something 20 is a cat purr, and if you octavize it, you get 40, something like that. So let's just see. Let's just see. Okay, so 22.5 is the fundamental frequency that cats purr at. And you can double that frequency, and it goes into notes that are very good for the healing bones. The main harmonic of a cat's purr is 45 hertz. Interestingly enough, hummingbirds flap at 45 times per second. So the alpha and the theta and the delta brain waves, they're tough to create a frequency with because they're so a sound with because they're so low. So you have to do it in kind of oscillations and rhythms. And that's the thing with crystal bowls. They have an oscillation to them that activates theta and delta waves. It's not necessarily the tone or the frequency that's creating the slowed brainwave. It's the rhythm, the oscillation. Hi there, light maker. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. We've got 20 people here over here. We're trying to reach 75 people tonight. That would be my personal best, and let's see if we can make it. So thanks so much for the 20 and the, wow, 9,000. Thank you. Got some busy little fingers there. Welcome on in. Everyone's welcome. Ask any question you have about busting free from the matrix, about spiritual awakening, about wellness. The sound bath's all about breaking free from the matrix and releasing what's blocking us from our highest good and manifesting through love. Thanks, Erica. Hi, Doc. Hi, Tori. Welcome. Come on in. That's a really good question. Let me make sure we can all see it. Cymatic therapy. That is not cymatic therapy is certain tones that create certain geometric shapes. Cymatic therapy is a form of sound healing that's been created through like putting sand on a vibratory plate and creating frequencies to see what what healing forms they take. And so through that discovery, they've created these cymatic tones. And so there's specific cymatic tones that create certain geometries, healing geometries in the body. So that's what cymatic therapy is. And I don't work really with those somatic tones. Yeah, healing during this Venus retrograde. Intentional sound, right? Just like we're doing, right? I intend to love myself because the truth of me is a magnificent, loving being, whole, complete, and healthy, right? And just coming back to the truth of yourself. And after sound, I like to actually use my voice. But you always want to intend. I intend to know exactly who I am authentically through the magnificence and wholeness of love. And as I know myself and love myself that way, I'm also loving every single person on the planet because we are all one. And then I would let out a sound. And I would feel that love just resonate all over, through me, for me, as me. These are called Koshi chimes. Aren't they just divine? I just love them so much. How do you balance this with work situations? Well, I do this with work. This is what I do. So I am a certified sound therapist, spiritual life coach. So this is what I do. I'm in the process of creating, I have a program called Mastering the Art of Being Sung. So I train sound bath practitioners, and I train light workers to use sound and to clear dense vibration. I speak and sing at churches, and I sing at senior homes. So that's what I do. So I don't work a 9-to-5 job. I'm self-employed, and this is what I do. So just let these sounds remind you of the innocence that you are. I do private one-on-one sessions too. I do group calls and private sessions. Help people busting through the matrix, move blocks. It's called spiritual life coaching. We use anything from sound and voice to internal family systems to energy clearings, to muscle testing, hypnosis, affirmations, custom sound medicine. Yeah, so I'm live here every Monday night. Every Monday night. You are the dreamer of your dream. You let yourself just surrender into the love, the wholeness that you are. What's the benefit of chaotic sound? Do you feel like this is chaotic? Oh, okay. Chaotic sound. I guess I would need to know what you mean by chaotic sound. Um, yeah, I guess I would have to mean because what I do know is there's odd and um, there's odd and even harmonic frequencies, and odd harmonics are very like like an electric guitar, or some would say that's kind of chaotic or just unpleasant sometimes. But those odd harmonics break up energy. So, can you explain what you mean by chaotic? Like, what's the pitch, tone, frequency, rhythm? Like, what? So, chaotic energy would not be consistent energy. Chaotic sound would not be consistent. So, the most dominant frequency in the room makes you have a shift. Um, Many sounds at the same time. Again, that would be kind of different too, because like a symphony is many sounds at once, but they're organized. Core irritating, but many people consider healing. Um, that's a really good question. So it depends on what you're healing, right? So like with the odd harmonics, probably would be close to like there's a lot of odd harmonics as opposed to like a lot of sounds at the same time in an orchestra. They're not usually odd harmonics, they're usually even harmonics, and they're very soothing, right? But if you have chaotic noise and it's like there's a lot of odd harmonics, you would feel a little agitated, but it's actually breaking up energy, stuck energy. So if people really like that kind of like chaotic music, it could be breaking up stuckness. It might be good for depression. It might be kind of like, you know, so like in the five rhythms dance map, dancing out chaos, it really shakes everything up and shakes things out. So that's how I would consider chaotic uh, sound to be healing. So yeah, if you look that up, hi there, Saprita, welcome, welcome. Um, yeah, if you look that up, the five rhythms dance, chaos is one of the dance patterns. Um, and so it moves and shakes up energy. And a lot of people these days have, so if you're running a very peaceful, even, and you take an even flow and harmonics to your whole system, the chaos would feel a little uncomfortable because it would shake things up, and you might not need that. So sound healing is very particular to what the person needs and what their highest good is. So you would use different sounds, and not every sound's going to be pretty to be healing, right? So sometimes we really need to shake it up and to break up that energy. Yeah, guys. Any other questions? We're going to explore. But if you're like, this is off, and I like everyone just needs to follow their intuition with sound, because um, a lot of people can be not pure on their intentions, or they could not be doing their spiritual practice, and they have these kind of just intentions that don't match with your level of consciousness. And so if it doesn't feel good, like even if the sounds are pretty and you're like, I don't know what it is, I just can't be on this live, or I can't be in the sound bath, it could be that the person that is doing the live isn't practicing spiritually and doesn't have a strong intention for the sound bath, and it's all scattered and it's not sealed in light. So all these are very important things, and these are things I teach sound healers when they're using their voice in my programs: how to set up space, how to be healthy intentions, how to align yourself regularly so that you are a healing presence and peaceful presence in your programs. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm going to get my drum out now. This is where I do vocal energy healing. So, so beautiful. Like you. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. um, so, guys, this is my frame drum. I call her the moon drum. And what I do is I agree. Your channel made me stop scrolling and listen, which I typically don't do. Oh, well, we're just matching frequencies. We're just matching frequencies. That's the beauty of it. We've just come home to each other. Our souls are like, ooh, ooh, I know that frequency. So this is called vocal energy healing, and it's kind of like a Reiki energy session, but it's kind of like it's energy healing through the voice. Okay, so since our intention is busting through the matrix and really like letting go of those things that we want to let go of, like lack of self-worth, right? All those old programs and patterns that just feel like a ball and chain. You know what they are. You don't have to name them, you can just sense them and feel them. And we're just going to ask Great Spirit, Great Holy Spirit, to just work through the sound, to just heal that by just releasing those and helping us come to our authentic nature of love. Here we go. If you have headphones, this might be the time to put them on. Thanks for the follow, Megan. I'm glad you guys felt something from that. This is a sea bowl to ground us after that. We'll do another one of those in a moment. We got an hour. How was that for you guys over on YouTube? Even a rock would have felt something from that. My intention is to get out of the way. And I just say, I am light. And then I make sure that like I take into the intention that we just built together. But then I just say, I am light. It's a saying that I've kind of worked with in my spiritual practice that's the activator for, letting spirit, Holy Spirit come through. But the biggest thing I do is try to get out of the way, out of any judgment of trying to do something right or make something. It's a pure just beingness of frequency. So the biggest thing I'm doing is just getting out of the way. So this is a C note. And the C frequency, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. The C frequency is for, in some of the maps is for the root chakra. So you can tone this, but try to tone it lower. And then we really just ground. Meaning we're not flying away. we come back into the root of this body experience. So we're going to continue with our freeing ourselves from the matrix intention. But let's get a little bit more specific. Now in this moment, what are the tethers that you're feeling to the matrix that we want to let go of so that we can truly be free? And so I want to just prompt this with forms, structures, thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are all tethers to the matrix. Forms and structures are more like collective thoughts and beliefs and things like that. Institutions, moral codes, like certain codes, like, collective codes. And then thoughts, feelings are more of like your personalized things. So if you want to get any specifics with intentions, you can put those into the comments and we'll do another vocal energy healing. If you feel like you'd like to get really specific and have your own vibrational, custom vibrational reset, sign up for a free discovery call. We can talk about my different programs for you. All right, guys. So let's do another one. This is vocal energy healing. And let's see, stepping more into my authentic self, being able to connect to create strong boundaries. Continue to create strong boundaries. The beautiful thing is when we are stepping into our authentic self, the less boundaries we require. Because our authentic self is love. And if we are truly living in the miracle moment of offering a loving connection, thank you so much for those roses. When you're stepping into your authentic self, that means you are functioning from love. And that doesn't really require boundaries, because when you're tuning into the light and love of each person, and you're really practicing that, I really recommend this book for that, A Course in Miracles, to learn how to do that. Your vibration and your authentic self and love is the boundary. We only need boundaries when we're functioning. Thank you. When we're functioning from psychological form and structure. But if we live beyond psychological form and structure and we don't make that real, we're functioning from love. And I just went over this myself because I've had some family members that I'm working some stuff out with. And at first, I was like in the psychology of it, looking up like what I was dealing with on a psychological level. And people are like, remove them from your lives, like create strong boundaries. Da, 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 da. But then I worked with it on a spiritual level, and it says you don't have to do that, because the more you see the person in front of you as whole and as love, their role in your life starts to change. One, they either kind of just leave on their own, or they start showing up differently in your life. So it's taken care of. So I just wanted to say that about boundary setting. Yeah. Thanks, guys. But so let's hold that to know our authentic self. And as we know our authentic self, that means we know the authenticity of love in each person, because we're all the same. It's the law of one. If we can love ourselves, then we are loving each other. You're welcome, Matthew. All right. Thanks for the follow, guys. Well, we've got a solid like 20, 24 people here. That's good. My goal was 75. We'll see what happens. Whenever we put a goal or we put an intention or we put like an ask out to the universe, we say, I'd love 75 people in my life tonight, or something better. And the thing is that we don't realize is that the more numbers or more of everything might not be the better, right? It could be that 20 people is the perfect amount tonight to really, for everyone to get seen and heard in the perfect way. So while I'm asking for 75, but I'm also asking for the highest good, so it's all good. So whenever you're manifesting, you ask for what you want from your loving space, and then you can say, or the highest good, so then you're always getting the perfect thing. Let's see. Oh, thanks for the rose, guys. Thank you so much. All right, so here we go. So if you want to put headphones on, if you want to lie down, this is our second sound bath vocal energy healing session here. And everything we just talked about, and coming into that authentic self to create spiritual connection rather than boundaries that separate us, right? So if we're coming from love, we will connect in love rather than having to create separate boundaries. Okay, so here we go. Well, that is such a kind thing to say. Thank you so much. Here we go. Felt like we were releasing a little grief there. And then I envisioned like this blanket of love, just a blanket of love over us. Ooh, thank you for that. That was fun. Thank you. That's fun. I love TikTok for these reasons. It's just so fun. I'm glad you found me on your For You page, Kimberly. Wait, is that Kimberly Braun? Found you. Is that Kimberly Braun by chance? Um, so let's just take this C note, do a little grounding, kind of come back into our bodies. Okay, it's another Kimberly. Hi there, Kimberly. I know a few Kimberlys. Thanks for liking the live, guys. I appreciate it. And gosh, you guys are amazing. We're 18,000. It's pretty good. And we got 3 people over here on YouTube. Hello, people. We've got Katja and Sapriti. Are you still here? Light Maker, are you still there? How are these frequencies and sound baths landing for you over there on YouTube? So let's just hum to this note to really ground. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. What might be fun is to chant. I got my mala. And so usually on these malas, there's 108 beads. And you chant your mantra 108 times. So what I would like to chant 108 times, and it goes pretty fast, the chant that I want to do. It's just a one word, namaste. I'd love to end our time together with some namaste, because that is the protection. That is the boundaries. That is the only boundary we need. Namaste, which means the light and love in me acknowledges and sees the light and love in you. Now, what if we could greet every person with that? So have you ever heard of like I'm a Holy Fire Reiki master, and we learn the symbols and stuff. But this book I read about Reiki said, well, eventually you become the energy of the symbols. You don't necessarily need to write them all out. Same thing, I had another teacher in this consciousness work I was doing, and we were using question as a tool, consciousness tool. Eventually, they say, you don't need to ask the question, you become the question. So if we do this mantra enough, we become the energy of namaste. We become the energy. We just have to show up and say hi to someone, and they feel it. And I hope you can feel it. I work with namaste a lot. You can just feel that the person in front of you's light is honoring your light. And we want to be that. That's beingness, right? Awakening up to our beingness, that we are this love, we are this light, and we want to be it. And we want to see the love and light and honor it in everybody else. And we're all one. So that's what we're going to do to end our session tonight. We're just going to chant Namaste together for 108 times, and we can go fast. And then after this, if there's any other questions or comments, we can chit chat a little bit. So everyone ready? Hi, Vanessa. Here we go. Namaste, namaste, namaste. 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 Namaste, namaste. Namaste, 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 namaste. Namaste, namaste. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Namaste, namaste. Namaste, namaste. Namaste, namaste. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Namaste, namaste. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Namaste, 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 namaste. Namaste, 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 namaste. Namaste, 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 namaste. Then we've gotten to the guru bead and we go Shanti 3 times. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Hearts back to you guys. Oh, thank you so much. Guys, I do have a YouTube channel. It's Rebecca Abraxas, and it's the handle is High Vibrational Living 2 and Day. And it's over there on my bio link. You can just click it. I encourage you to go over there because I have about 1,000 videos over there. I posted a lot of videos during COVID, and for 360 days, I put out like a 10 to 20 minute video. There's lots of sound baths over there. There's lots of light language and yoga nidra. There's a whole playlist on conscious life hacks and awakening. So yeah, I hope you go over to YouTube and enjoy those videos. And if you are looking for a mentor or a spiritual life coach to help you get over a hump, get over some stuckness, or if you're looking for a spiritual voice teacher, I do all of that, and you can find those offerings over on my bio link. Yeah, and I do free discovery calls. If you just want to chat with me personally about some of the stuff you're going and get kind of a blueprint of how to work through it, I do that for free. So just go over there and schedule a call. All right. You're welcome, Lindsay. Oh, you're so welcome, Eternal Frequency. Yeah, thank you guys. And just know that this happens every Monday night. And also every Tuesday morning, we gather in the frequency of love. So every Tuesday morning, which is tomorrow, come on over, get into this live and hold the love with us. It's just a short 30 minutes, but basically we build up the love frequency and we build up the tribe and we hold the love for 3 minutes. 3 minutes we hold and focus deeply on love together. And then we, if you can stay, we meditate on that love together. So it's just about a half-hour live. So I hope you guys can make it, because that is a lovely, lovely way to start a Tuesday. It is at 8:45 a.m. Mountain Time. So that would be 7:45 a.m. Pacific Time and 10:45 a.m. Eastern Time. Let's see. Katya says here, what a nourishing ritual those Monday night and Tuesday mornings are. I'm so glad you think so, Katya. I'm so glad you've been at every one of them. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you're getting something out of them. Yeah, the 3 minutes of love, I'm trying to build into a movement. I've been doing it a whole year every Tuesday morning. I'm not super great at creating a movement, but I really would like to get thousands of people holding the frequency of love for 3 minutes, but we'll see. I'm trying to make it a movement. Great. Come on in on tomorrow morning. We just name our gratitudes, we do a little chanting, and then we hold the love for 3 minutes. So awesome. Well, guys, how are you feeling? Do you feel like you busted through some of the matrix? You feel like you might have resolved, healed, and released some of the things that were binding you to the 3D collective? Awesome. Great. Then my job was done. I'm glad. Yay. Relaxed and relieved. You know, that's such a great feeling, that feeling of relief. Such a beautiful feeling. Ah, relief. I bet that's how we'll feel when we release these bodies. Just relief. Ah. It's a nice, fun experience here in these bodies. But sometimes I wonder if they'll just feel like this just profound peace and relief once we leave them. Anyone have any metaphysical questions or wisdom to share? What do we want to focus on our dream time, on our going to bed time? So it's in spirit, sleep hygiene. It's a really important thing. So I'm glad you guys are here right before bed. You want to clear your field, do auric clearing, doing a little chakra clearing before bed. Asking yourself to have a nice, sanctioned, safe place to sleep. Because sometimes we go off astrally, and when we do that, we won't feel rested when we come back. All right. So I'm going to just offer a little lullaby to get us into sleep mode. Little lullaby. Hmm. I thought I would end with a reading from the Course in Miracles. And since someone had asked about manifesting earlier, I just opened up to this page. So let's read it from here and just something to be with in a positive way as we drift off. It says here, this is the only thing that you need to do for vision, happiness, release from pain, and from the complete escape from fear. All to be given you. Say only this, but mean it with no reservations, for here the power of salvation lies. I am responsible for what I see. I choose the feelings I experience, and I decide upon the goal I would achieve. And everything that seems to happen to me, I ask for and receive as I have asked. So, on that note, that was a really good one, huh? I love this book so much. Let's see. All right, my beautiful friends, I'm going to first say hello. We've got 4 people over on YouTube. Thanks for joining in. I hope you come back next Monday, and we do this type of sound healing and Q&A and tribe chat every Monday night. So please join us. And then also tune in tomorrow, YouTube and TikTok, for the 3 minutes of love. Thank you so much. La la gitan. I don't know what that means, Katja. And thanks for, gosh, you guys were busy. We got 20,000 likes over here. Thank you so much for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful comments, and just the beautiful community here tonight. Namaste. Yeah, it was beautiful. Thank you. All right, 20 people and 20,000. All right, bye, Katja. It means lullaby. Ah, la lala nagitam. Lala nagitam means lullaby. That's beautiful, Katja. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow, Katja. See you guys tomorrow. All right, beautiful.